y'all. My name is Wendy Williams, and y'all need to tune in to the 1 a.m. show.
It's 1 a.m. We going live. DJ, BJ, and I'll be shine.
I know what time it is.
What time is it?
It's 1 a.m.
Hey, and we have a special guest by the name of Miss Wendy Williams.
Hello, everybody.
Now you are gonna have to get out of the mindset of being an instructor right now.
All right.
Okay? Because now you gotta tell us all about you.
Okay, I'm gonna do my best.
You gonna do your best? Okay,
I'm gonna do my best. That's all I can do. All right.
Well, first and foremost, we want to start off with where are you from? What's your birthplace?
Oh, okay. That's always exciting to talk about. I am a Chi-Town South Side.
Hey, Chi-Town.
I met my husband in New Orleans at Dillard University. We got married, and so I've been in Tulsa ever since.
Okay. What about your upbringing?
But growing up in Chicago, of course, both my parents worked.
Right.
And so I have one sister, and so we were pretty much latchkey kids, and rode the bus to school, went to private school, just a basic sheltered life, but was always instilled that school was important. Right. And that we really didn't have a choice after high school. It was college time, and so that's the path I took. And so, I'm still a city girl, but
You live in the country.
yeah,
City girl at heart.
I'm a city girl at heart, but yeah, basic upbringing, yeah.
I know you talked about school. Can you touch on a little bit of your educational background?
Okay, so like I said, high school in Chicago.
Right.
Private school. My last 2 years of high school, I went to public school, and which was a great experience. And from there, went to graduate from Dillard University in nursing, with a bachelor's in nursing. So my husband graduated with a bachelor's in business, and he's an attorney today. Went to University of Tulsa, and so when I came to Oklahoma, I went straight to work as a nurse, a professional nurse. So that's what I've been doing for the last 32 years, working as a professional nurse. Yes.
Wow, that's amazing.
It's a lot.
The school system in Chicago, because I have a child that's in private school and then he was in regular school. Like, how did that different? Like, how did that influence you, or
Well, going to private school, of course, it has its own dynamics, and
Right.
pretty much kind of in a box. So when I knew that I wanted to have certain courses for future planning, and I knew that public school in Chicago mandated certain courses, whereas in private school you really had to test out or had to have a certain grade level to move to the next level. So in explaining that to my mom, with all of her other reservations of the neighborhood and the different type of kids to be around, but my focus was I need the courses to be successful in what I want to do. And so public school afforded me that.
Right. Now, I've been in Tulsa my whole life.
Whole thing.
I say the same thing, Miss Wendy.
It seems like ever since I was a child, I've seen you everywhere. Like, can you tell me a little bit about your employment history to fill in the blanks for me?
Oh my God, that is so moves my heart, and I'm glad to hear you say that, because moving to Tulsa as a Black female professional, I didn't see a lot of me, and
Right.
so I had to make what I wanted to see in my community. So I made it a point. I've always worked in North Tulsa. I've always volunteered in North Tulsa. I was a school nurse. I see many of my students who were kids at Monroe Middle School,
Hey, shout out Monroe.
Central High School, and so they are now adults. Some of them are nurses. So I have been able to influence a lot of people. In the MLK parade, I see people say, "Hey, you took care of my mother." So for me, that's all purpose. That is exactly what I was supposed to be doing. So yeah.
Wow, that's amazing.
I love that you say you volunteer in the North Coast because, you know, especially coming up, I only learned about, you know, Black history as far as like the Tulsa race riots and everything
Right.
from like North Tulsa schools, and it came from people who volunteered,
Absolutely.
who came in and helped, and especially like Monroe, you know, that was kind of like
That was back in the day.
yeah, that was almost like, what's that movie with Lean on Me? Did nobody want to go in there?
But Monroe did what it was supposed to do. We had great administration, great principals, and I appreciate all of those experiences.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, so we gotta talk about this community service.
Okay.
Yes.
So you worked in the community, you worked with the schools.
Mhm.
How has community service for you serviced you? Because I know it's a whole thing to service
Someone
the community
else, yeah.
and service someone else, but how did that service you in your journey along the way?
That's a great question. Servicing someone else, but the actual gratification comes back from them getting better, them relying on me, them learning to take care of themselves, them having an opportunity to see someone who really cares about them. And so that's where I feel like I've been winning, because when they see me, they know that I'm coming and I'm going to do them right, and it's going to be a great experience. So.
That's an amazing thing, because I know I worked in the medical field before, and when people, one, see somebody who cares, and then sometimes it's the fact that we see somebody that looks like them,
Amen.
that makes a big
Huge
difference.
yes.
So, you know, I commend you for it,
Well,
because
thank
it's a thankless job a lot of times.
Yes, selfless.
And we need positive role
Yes.
models.
Right.
Definitely.
Right.
So you have started a business.
Yeah.
32 years of nursing professionally,
Mhm.
getting in the community, doing all that, and then now you're back in the community
Yeah.
in a different capacity.
Yeah.
So can you tell us about that?
Yeah. So this is my second location. My first
Wow.
take at business was actually with a business partner, and that really helped. It really groomed me. It helped teach me a lot. And so when that was dissolved, I decided that this is my passion. This was my call. This is what God had for me to do. And when the phone kept ringing, calling Miss Williams, when you doing a class, I was like, well, I guess I better get it together. So,
Right.
the first business was actually on Greenwood, and so I still feel like I'm in the Greenwood district on Pine. So when you think about Greenwood, Arch, and Pine, I'm still a part of that history, a part of this community. And so, yeah, this is our new location, and I'm so excited. It is fresh. It is just everything I could envision it to be.
I'm sorry. Y'all gonna see the walkthrough later, but man, this place is absolutely beautiful, and Miss Wendy definitely put her touches on it.
Yeah, it's
Yes,
fresh. It's fresh.
definitely with the art pieces behind us.
Yeah, we gotta keep telling the story, and so these pictures actually depict our African history, the proverbs, how we teach, and so we just have to keep telling the story and be the story, and so that's what I'm hoping to be at this site.
So at this location, you are teaching young people how to be nurses?
This training is for people who are interested in healthcare. And so there's an entry level for every profession. So I'm teaching certified nurse aides. And so these are for individuals who, one, maybe that's where they want to be, long-term care, home health, or hospital doing direct patient care. I also have students who have a desire to go on to nursing school to become professional nurses, and this is the first level. And so from a certified nurse assistant, you can build on and become a certified medication aide. And so this is our foundation. This type of training is affords a person who maybe thought that they never could have a profession. This is the opportunity to say, you can have a profession and you can be successful. And so that's what we do here. We make people go out and win.
Well, you do have a success story
Yes.
to back it up.
So,
Definitely, I encourage anybody who is into the medical field. I wish I knew you when I was coming up, because that would have helped me.
I have a question for you. This is more of like a personal one. Let's just say for a younger female out here who wants to get into it, but doesn't necessarily have the confidence to do it, but she knows that there's something else inside of her.
Right.
What would you tell a young lady that's She wants to reach for the stars, but doesn't know where to start.
First, I would tell a young lady as well as a young male that you can learn, and that whatever your experiences were, you're not going to have that experience with me.
Right.
Because I expect you to expect nothing less than greatness. And when they see me, and when they see me talk to them, and when they see me handle them like auntie, mama, or whatever they want to call it, they know that I'm sincere and that I'm not going to let you go. And you just going to have to get it done. And so, and they get that, and they feel that, and they open up and they tell me their stories, and so, and we make it work. It's not how you start out, it's how you finish.
Yes.
And that's right, and when you see me, we're going to finish strong. I'm all about winning. That's my word for 2020. We winning.
We winning. I like it.
You said that auntie, mama, I heard that. I'm doing it with love. You gonna get this right. I ain't giving up on you. That's what we missing.
That's right. We gotta have hope in our community, and I see a lot of this hopelessness, and it's just no reason for it.
And when you say hope, that was going to bring me to mission. Like, what is your mission, your vision for the business?
My mission is to impact the healthcare industry, to be a pipeline, to keep people on the floors, to keep people at the bedside. So that's our mission, is just to impact the healthcare industry with people with strong ethical work.
Okay, so how can anyone get in touch with you or get into the school?
So they can always come to 1044 East Pine Street, but my phone number that I like to put out is a cell phone, so they can call or text, because some people are more comfortable with texting, 918-812-0299.
Alrighty.
Can you repeat that for people one more time?
812-0299.
Text or call.
Text or call. Okay, so one thing I want to talk about is your strategy to plan for business. So what is that strategic plan? What does that look like?
My strategic plan, so right now everything is focused on getting people to work that entry level of healthcare. But I also would like to expand into wellness, training and teaching people how to stay well, traditional methods as well as non-traditional. So how to cook, right, how to do exercise, do what you can to maintain wellness. And that stems from, I have a daughter who was recently diagnosed with lupus. And so we know lupus is all about inflammation, the body attacking its own self. So there's ways to eat, there's ways to prepare meals, and so we want to get into that whole realm of wellness and how to combat some of these diseases that we suffer from.
Okay, that actually is really good, because a lot of people, they get diagnosed with different things, and then it's like, okay, well, this is your diagnosis now. But then there's never a conversation of how to maintain and how to manage and what to eat and what not to eat and what to, it's just, you can't have this, you can't have this, you can't have this. Okay, well, all the things that I can have, can you show me how to prepare it correctly?
Right.
Because if you don't, because if you do know what you can have, that's one thing, but everybody knows we get a little heavy-handed on the seasoning sometimes, and that can be the worst part.
It really was, because at one point a couple of years ago, my blood pressure was so high that I would literally have to pull over when I was driving.
Right.
And I was like 100 pounds heavy.
So you're a success story, and that's what we want to do. This whole thing about wellness, you can have a career, but if you can't go to work because you're sick, then it defeats the purpose.
That part.
So it's holistic care.
So I know that you've been nursing forever.
Since I was 5.
Nursing forever. No, but to somebody who is just getting in 32 years, they probably can't even see that far. That's like, oh my God, how am I gonna get to that level? Can you talk about, your lifelong passion and how you possibly, like, if you were to talk to somebody who was just trying to get in, and they're like, I can't even see the light of day doing this. Like, can you help me? What would you say, and how would you instill that lifelong passion that you have?
Right. So with the, especially now with the millennials, everything is like pop, microwave or whatever. So, and everybody wants it now, and they look at me and they're like, oh, you got it, you didn't struggle, you this, you that. But they don't really understand that, one, I'm not the A student, I'm the C student. I had to study, I had to make it happen. And so what I try to tell people when they say, I can't even phantom going to college, I just tell them to chunk it. Do what you can in chunks. Okay, I want you to do this time. Just chunk that. And before you know it, with consistency, you're there.
Consistency is key.
Consistency is there.
I like that you talked about the hard work, because a lot of people don't see the behind the
They don't
scenes.
see the
They just see the
behind the
highlight reels, and the highlight reel looks good.
Right, that's just like social media. So we were talking about this, you know, social media, people who you see them, they got the trips to Dubai. They have a new Michael Kors, a new Chanel bag.
Right.
Okay, well, how did you get this? Sometimes if you look hard enough, you pan out, you know, from Facebook investigators like myself, I've been a part of it for a long time. You know, you pan out in that picture, it's the sugar daddy, like, way in the corner, trying to get his pose on in that picture.
He got his fingertips in the camera.
Right, barely got his fingertips. So Mr. James down there somewhere. But, you know, you don't know what their struggle was to get to that point.
People have to be real with themselves, and this facade that we see on social media, it will make you feel some type of way. But when you actually get real and know what's important, and you know it's not that, it is not that. It takes dedication, it takes perseverance, and it takes a mentor. And that's me. I am the mentor. I'm going to tell you what you have to do, but you're going to have to be the mentee and follow through.
Yes, I like that. Say that one more time. Can you say that again? She said, I am the mentor.
I am the mentor.
You have to be the mentee.
And follow through.
And I know that's right.
That's wise words from a wise woman.
Yes.
Thank you a lot. Thank you.
Oh my goodness, you have just made this such a great experience. I just want you to know that.
Well, y'all made it easy too. I feel all right because I got to talk about me.
Yes, ma'am, you did.
Yeah.
Please tell people one more time your address and where they can reach you.
All right. We are located on 1044 East Pine off of Pine in Peoria.